There we go. I'm through now. I don't know why, but each time I set up OBS, it doesn't set up the mic as well. But alright, it's careful time. Let's do this. Alright. So last time we did this, and we could probably do a bit more as well for chickens, you know. So the next thing I think I really need is 3 more diamonds. Other than that, I did feed the cows around here. Okay, so there's more cows that are gonna be made. And let me try and organize. Even though I don't have that much yet. Let me try and fix some stuff. Get some stuff going. Get some of that. And this. I mean, heck, this might help with some combat, to be honest. So that's the options we have at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna look for my base. I believe it's right around the corner over here. And Patches, I would really like it if you and Lily would get along instead of you staying attached to me at the lamp, where it hurts sometimes because you're there so long. Yes. I've been trying to, whenever he gets in my, like right now, he's getting in my lamp, and he's a good, cute boy, but, I think he needs to start being okay with hanging out with Lily, and Lily needs to be okay with hanging out with him. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I have 2 cats for a reason, so you can keep each other company. Not so that both need my attention twice as much. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna hunt for some diamond. Of course, because he's not wanting to hang out with Lily. He thinks she's like lame or scary or something. Alright. maybe I need to introduce my cats to more cats so that they can like socialize a bit more, you know? Get used to being playful and having fun. To be fair, they both came from an environment like that, I believe, but oh well, I guess they have to keep them adapted to it. But what it feels like is that Lily and Patches have claimed their own individual territories when there's no need for that. They should just really, like, wherever Patches goes around, like, he bothers her, so she just hides away where he won't go, it seems like, and just hunkers down in those places. Super sad, but I'll see what I can do. Hang on. I'll constantly work on it when I'm at home and everything, because obviously right now I'm kind of working on it. Gold? Well, I'll do that when I have, okay, no. Do I? Yes, there we go. Jeez. That was worrying. Okay, we have some redstone. Let's just get a few just in case. So we'll go this way, right? No. I'm just going like that kind of way whenever I see diamond, you know? Okay. What Y level? Negative 39. There we go, that's what I'm here for. Oh, it's only one. Well, alright. Hi, Patches. I have someone to introduce you to you've never met before. In the past, like, few months, you never see each other unless I invite you. Yeah. Meow. See? It's very cute when he does it, but the repetitancy is like the repetitions of it happening so much. Sometimes it's like I really wish he would learn to get along with her for everyone's sake. Hang on. Name tag. Okay. Freaky man. A creeper comes behind me, I'm dead, man. Okay, anyways. We could totally, alright. Well, I gotta handle it. Okay, so here's some string. The more string I have, the better. There we go, that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, that's not good. We can... Do we have anything like that? Wait. We could make iron if we had a crafting table. Wait. We can make a crafting table. Oh yeah, let's do this. It's taking me a while to heal, huh? So stuff that can burn. Of course, there's more of this. Also, the wool could probably burn as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We can... There. I bet wool burns super fast like it would in real life. How fast though? Real fast. All I need's 2. Right? Or maybe a bit more, like a boat worth. Yeah. Okay, so the boat's a good amount. We could first do that. And then we got good. Perfect. So that's a good amount. I mean, I guess I just get it immediately, huh? Okay. Now, we need 2 wood. We have. I am curious if there's any diamond down here. Don't see any. But probably good for a while. Diamond? I see diamond. Wait. Is it diamond? It is diamond. Good. Two diamonds. Okay, we'll do all this one because it's kind of not that close, but I mean, we could also grab the diamonds for other stuff. Okay. Alright, we're heading back. I'm not exactly sure which way's back, but we're gonna try and head there. Okay, well, this isn't familiar. Yep, no. We're going to the right. That's diamond. I mean, we'll save it. We'll save it. I mean, no, we'll just go straight up like this. Yep, and then having this safe. Oh, right. I need to get in the habit of like doing this. There we go. No, right. I need to. Okay. The thing is, it's gonna be like a restructuring of how I'm operating here. Yeah, for that's exactly why. Okay. This is why I walled it off. And I'll have a straight shot to diamond as well. I mean, to be fair, what I could do is just leave this little thing open for the... Yeah, you see that? I mean, it's fine, but let's just hope he doesn't have, like... Okay. Good work. So... Good. That was meant to be there, but okay, don't like that. Nope. Yeah, let's do like this, so they stop spawning at least around here. Okay, well... Yeah, it would be... Do I have more food? I have more food. Alright. No! No! Eat it. There. Take that bone, I really don't care. Okay, you... I haven't made a bow yet. Okay. They are doing that. Oh no. Come on, guys. Chill. I don't want to do this much longer. Good. Okay, we're quickly handling this. There. Same with this, yeah. And then... If I move... Okay. Oh no, little zombies are what I'm worried about. They're a menace. Okay. Alright, for now we're good. We're good for now, but... How about that? Good. That solves that. Let's just hope that there's not like an open space on any of the right of this, and then a baby zombie comes in and... You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. But let's be prepared for if it does happen. You know the plan I have for it? I'm gonna run in the opposite direction. I'm just gonna... Hang on. let's see. So if I am faster this way, I mean, I'd still have to deal with them. No, I literally have to fight. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. So I block them off. That's the plan. That's the one plan, and then if that doesn't work, I just have to fight with the shield. Alright, got it. We're not in a rush on this one. This is careful, hardcore world. About time. Nope. Hang on. One thing would be nice to do is just in case. Nope. Good. Alright. Oh wow, okay, good. That's not that bad. Alright. Not so bad. Well, good thing I had an extra. I didn't think I did, but I do. why did it turn from dirt to this? Is this becoming a mountain? It seems like it might be. Or like... It sounds like day music as well. Oh, I'm here. Okay. We're gonna go home. Oh, look at that. If I recognize this, that means that literally on the other side. This is so nice though, right here. If I'm not mistaken, it might be over there though. Also, is that a swamp biome? Because if so, I'm able to get slimes that way. Okay, here it is. No, not that far. We're not risking it. This is careful time. Hang on. If we can avoid a tussle, we will, even with gravity. Hang on. So there is a lot of that. We just go around here and then we'll be there. Good stuff though. So in the food box now, we'll have that. And there's gonna be blocks here. I don't even know how I lost that other heart there, but so we go put tools like this and that there, I guess. That and this and that. And in materials or ingredients, yeah. We'll do that. No, this is an ore. That. So yeah, for the food, obviously we'll get some... Let's go to sleep real quick. Okay. We're gonna make it. Okay, so now 35. We'll use quite a few of them for the cows, and we'll use quite a few of them for bread just for right now. Not quite a few, but just a few. There we go. So yeah, we go around here. It's pretty nice having that though. So we gotta make an enchantment table and a diamond pickaxe for obsidian. So we need the pickaxe first, though. Alright, we'll be able to make some more of these guys. Okay. Just every once in a while we use that for cows. There. We'll cook those. You know, real quick, I'll just get these pigs here. Okay. So the food problem's sorted. We're just working on the diamond pickaxe now, which will be pretty easy, and then we'll work on finding a thing of lava, or enough to make. Wait a second. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna work. Hang on. So for the food chest, we'll put the seeds in, and we can very quickly like cook some pork chops, and we can, you know, it's probably pretty worth it to make an iron helmet as well, since I can. We can use that for other stuff, but we're full iron. We'll put it in the tool thing here. I don't really trust those gold, like having gold armor in the nether, for the simple fact that I've seen one time someone get hit by those what are they called, pig guys, because they didn't have they didn't have gold on them, even though they did have gold on them. So I'll just never trust it. I'll always fight them. But let's see. So we'll put, we have ores, we're gonna, there we go. And we have this. Man, the fact I'm not speeding through this says how long it's been. Anyways. Yeah, like I'm not like super speeding through this. I don't have that hellbent energy, but that's fine, that's fine. I've just been playing it every now and then, and I'll just be careful when I do play, you know? And it'll make up for, you know, to be honest, I was like constant. I was so constant. It was probably, even though I had like a bunch of refined skills and the impulses that I had, I also was like very, I don't know, like, I was pretty reckless about it, so, let's see. So if there's an ink sac, right? And then, well, no, I'll feed cows real quick. And then I'll go down. Wait. No. I think I can do the portal right now. Possibly. I'm really hoping there's no lava down there. Good stuff. Also, that's kind of sad. Hang on. I want it to be the way it was. So there was lava right there, right? I mean, that does good enough. And then there we go. Yep, same thing. Wait, I'm gonna check. There we go. Alright. So it's not gonna get burnt by lava. Okay. Well, what I could do? Yeah, no, that's fine. Hang on. Wait, no, that's iron. There we go. And we get the corner here. Or wait. So we obviously get this crying obsidian right there. We'll place it. Get that achievement. We can put this in here, maybe use it for decoration another time. For the moment, we have that. 1, 2. Okay. We'll need 4 more, and then we can do it. And there's 1. Alright, so we have everything we need. We can literally create the portal right with this. Don't be led astray though. I'm not going in this time. I'm going in when I have really good armor and everything. You know, this could be like, yeah. But hold on. I don't like that, but that's better. That works. Hang on. Okay. That was making me think there's lava there. And then yes, we got... No, I don't have any iron on me right now. I swear, my house bends in so much. There we go. Hang on. It was by design, but... Hang on. So we got... We'll be in tools. Here we go. Good stuff. It'll look better once I get 2 more obsidian from somewhere. Hang on. And then I could use is, I guess. But also, we get more cow stuff. And, oh, that's right, I made the portal, but now I need 4 more obsidian for the enchantment table. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, we gotta get a bunch more cows for the books as well, so it's gonna be a little bit before then. This could be, yeah, this could be the enchantment table episode. Anyways, we do have that, so I think I did see an area with a lava pool, so I think we just need to find like one of those. Yeah, there we go. Also, you're not in my pen. I have a discrimination against cows that aren't in the pen. Hang on. Look at all those squid. Alright. Let's see. Alright. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll do this. Perfect. Now I just need 4. I'm gonna be very ready. Normally, I would just take a break and a breather and just trust my impulses if a creeper noise went off. But not in this world. Be careful. That's so lame. That sounds so lame. I'm being careful though. Maybe being careful isn't lame, and it's just my own thoughts that are making it feel lame. You know what I mean? You know, to be honest, I know that being careful doesn't really get you views a lot of the time. I know that for a fact. But you know what will give me long-term views is if I actually stick to the program and do some really cool things for the world long-term. I think overall it'll be really interesting, and just doing a bunch of stuff like that would be really pay off. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Also, I went on a whole like adventure yesterday trying to find out how to get my PS4 controller to hook up to my PC via Bluetooth instead of just wire. And I found out that I basically need to buy a dongle, a Bluetooth or a Bluetooth dongle or whatever it's called, and it'll basically do the work for me in order to hook it up. Because I did so much work, I tried so much, but it didn't work out the way I wanted. Anyways, I found out that there is a way to do it, and it's a dongle. So I'll be doing it, and I'm hoping it'll work, and if it doesn't, then I'm getting a refund. So either way, I have nothing to lose, and it's the next step to finding out if I can do it or not. And I have a lot of hope because I saw the AI overview of the reviews saying that basically, and I know a lot of people, I know AI is like on a lot of people's like, oh no list and everything, and I understand it. There's so many bad things that people are doing with it, but there's also a lot of like really good things to be honest. Like, like, I mean, I say that because I'm gonna be an AI coder. It's like asking a politician if sending money to them is a good idea. It's basically like that. But I want to use AI for good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna use it probably for talking. The only thing I'd use it for talking for is for um, like a kind of system. Like I could make my own I could make my own. What's their name? Um. What's Iron Man's guy's name? Iron Man's you know, he talks to a guy. He's like, "Hey, tell me the report," and he's what's the guy's name? He made it. It's the robot voice guy. I forget. But that guy, I can make that guy for my PC, and I can be like, "Hey, open Minecraft in OBS," and then I say their name, and it'll pick it up. That's what I want to do. I want to do that, and I'll be like, "Hey, invest in this. Hey, give me the forecast for investments for this. Hey, do that." And I want to be able to do that because it just sounds so fun. Jarvis, yes, Jarvis. That's the guy. I want to make Jarvis. By the way, I think Jarvis might be a play on words. Like, you know, Java. Like, I think that jar is something in coding, and I forget what it exactly is, but yeah, I want to make my own Jarvis on my computer with Python eventually. But right now I'm working on SQL, so I can earn money and get to that point where I have free time to do that. So it would be cool though in the future. Like, you know how cool it'd be, like, to like, hey Jarvis, press forward in Minecraft until I say stop, and then they just press forward like for mining and everything. Oh, that would be so cool. And I could like just say stop and it would work. Like, oh my gosh. Hang on. Or I could I could do that in other games as well. Like hey Jarvis, or it's the same game basically as well. I could be like, hey Jarvis, every 2 seconds, use a rocket with the elytra. That is more risky. 100% it's more risky. I would only feel comfortable doing it if I could find a way to immediately like, oh, there's lava, and then immediately overrun it with my own manual fingers. So, no, it's named after Howard Stark's butler. Oh, you're right. No, I think I kind of remember that. You're right. Hang on. But what's up, Jason Ninja? But yeah, I want to do so many things with Python. Like I already know the basics from the Mimo app, MIMO. I forget. So I need 2 diamonds. I need a book. So I need this and paper. So I have paper stuff out here. I need bookshelves. So I'm able to craft it, but I just need more bookshelves. But yeah, like, I want a whole jar. Like, imagine how many things you could do with the jar. Like maybe you can't tell it or tell it to do specific things like that. But you could work on it and make it more complicated as time goes on. You could just tell it, hey, press the W key until I say stop, or until I press the keyboard. That's a better one. Keep going, press the W key until I press the keyboard or mouse. And then it just goes until you press the keyboard or mouse and it stops. That would be really good. And then I could also, another way that I could possibly do it is, I already said mining, but I could also use it for, breeding or something like that. as well. Or like, you know, like in AF, I actually know a perfect method. I got so bored one time, like not bored, as bored as you can be like farming this way, but I was basically, my bed must be in the house. Let's be quick about this. Well, I have confidence at least in fighting out here. It's fine. But one thing I was not like I could use it to like click every 3 seconds, Jarvis, or something like that, and it would like basically um it would just click. It would just click and it would destroy the piglins in the farm. I use AI for my amazing adventures. Oh, nice. Nice. I bet you have like a jetpack that you go out like to the Dairy Queen every once in a while and like go to the like or like go to like the gas station to fill up your jetpack with fuel. You know what I mean? I bet and you're like, "Hey, take me home." And then you just fall asleep. It takes you in through the roof, which opens up immediately upon arrival. The AI tucks you in for bed. Hang on. You can also use it for dominating the speed one world record. You definitely could, because like AI learns, like at least in some instances it learns, like it's learned how to dominate in chess, right? That's how, like those bots that dominate people in chess that I've been seeing on YouTube are AI. Like basically I think that I think people manually train that, but I think they also got it to do the world's hardest game. Like they would try to get it through multiple instances of uh different things. Like they would try to like have over and over they would have this AI go through and learn time after time what didn't kill them, and they would do the same thing that didn't kill them, and then they would maybe even if they can they might even make it faster as well if it's able. And I've seen it. It's like it's so good. You could really use it, and that's what I want to try and do. But I want to do it for my investments. So like RSI, this is where it gets nerdy, but RSI is like so, a lot of people who are very rich already have it, so that it automatically invests when a stock hits below 30 RSI. And a lot of the time you'll see it immediately jump upwards after, like the whole like stock go up. And basically you could do that the same way, but you could do it. It would be more reliable with a reliable company. You could have AI sell at a particular price point that you want to sell at. Say it goes above 10% in your certain stock, you sell when it hits above 10% or something like that. And when a stock hits like below 10% of whatever, or this point or whatever, you could also have it buy. It could be risky though, because if it's already going down and you have it buy, it could go down more. So, but the idea is there. You could use it. You could use it to make a lot of money. But let's see. So, I was gonna make paper and do this. But it's so interesting. Like, it really is. Oh, I only have one. I believe the recipe is like this. Yeah, I actually remember that one just straight from my brain. I can't believe I did that. So a good place for this? Oh, that's a good place. Yeah, that's a good place. You know what this could be though? Eventually this could be like a beacon with like emerald blocks or something eventually. Anyways, we'll do it like that. Good. and then we'll farm more cows. We need to improve those weird robot dog things. Yeah, I've been playing a game like that with Angel, where those dogs are basically like shooting you. Like they just have a bunch of those dogs and they chase you and shoot you. And now we have our own. We have our own of that dog. And anyway, that's less AI. That's just more like, oh, that's a video game that I played. But with guns. They have guns in that one. Hang on. Angel's dog just basically shoots like a whole bazooka. But it takes so long to load. Like, eventually, like, we'll eventually find one of those huge, absolutely, like, massive robots to fight, and his will just destroy it. And my guy's like the machine gun, so he's like reliable. He's just like reliable, regular damage. Let's see. So we got this. My voice is a little bit sore from yesterday. Like, I was actually voice acting, like I was being needlessly like extra with like in my what's it called? I was being needlessly extra in my Deltarune, which I'm gonna be playing more, but I want to space the time when I played it, so I have enough energy between each one. I don't want to just be like, hey, I'm playing Deltarune again, you know. Like I need to space it out. Same with Minecraft Hardcore. Like, I got so tired. I've been at, like, past 30 episodes, and, like, I've been so far to a point where I should be proud, and I just get bored. And you'll see it. Like, if you go back, you'll see it. I'll just be so bored. Hang on. So I've just really got to switch it up every now and then it'll be fresh. We should just drop 1,000 of them on the moon and see what they do. I don't know. I don't know if I trust that, to be honest. I mean, it would be interesting. Well, no, it wouldn't be. In reality, it sounds like a fun idea to watch them, like on like YouTube. But in reality, it would just be like wagging tail, run, out of camera's view. Like, you know what I mean? It would just be so uninteresting. Like, what would they even do? Like, we're on the moon now. Time to, I guess, like, I guess they dig holes. That would be that would be such a toxic code. Like, there'd just be holes in the moon. Eventually, one would just dig down that, like, break part of our moon. Oh man, that would be so horrible. That would be, oh my gosh. And especially if if they had like solar panels or something, so you don't know if you could ever get it to stop unless you get a person like actually to go to the moon. Which who knows how long it'll be until that point again. I don't know. I don't know if we send people to the moon much anymore. Like I feel like that's like, I feel like that everyone just kind of did it. They just went to the moon. Like, all right, we did it. No need to go back anymore. That was so hard. Hang on. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like such a like, you know, it's like, it feels like humanity's just doing these side quests instead of like the main mission. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't like, it seems real interesting. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem like something that the world really needs. You know? Like the world right now. Like, in Africa, they're starving and everything. And we're like, how can we send these people to the moon? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what, I don't really get it, but, I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. I'm like, you know, we could fix stuff here on Earth and see what works, and like, and some people do, right? But, I'm sure some people do, but then again, like, we could do it more, we could, I feel like there's a lot of stuff to fix on Earth before we just go out into space and everything. Hang on. They're talking about like colonizing Mars in the future if the Earth just goes bad. Like, could we focus that same energy into like, I don't know, like, making sure the Earth stays livable? You know what I mean? Like, anyways. Like, if we, hang on, I don't know, maybe that's a hot take or something, I don't know, but at the same time, I feel like that's something we should do. I want to go to space, don't get me wrong. I want to see what space is like. I want to see all the space stuff. I love space and everything. But one thing, I'm like, you know, I think we could do more work here on Earth as well. I think there's a lot on Earth that we have to get down. Hang on. I used to really want to go into science and be a scientist and everything. I was so interested in it. And then like real life was just like, all right, minimum wage job, and then I was like, oh man, it just kind of hit me, and I was like, oh right, so I guess I'm gonna be trying to have a business and get a bunch of money for a lot of my life now. Up till that point, then I can be curious about that stuff. Hang on, we should drop a TikTok already made that impossible. TikTok? Well, I mean, TikTok went down for like a few days, for like just a few days, and like so many people are like, all right guys, that horrible thing that people are, I did this really horrible thing, but I'm noping out because TikTok's down, bye, and then TikTok was back in like 3 days or something, and they're like, oh, hey guys, I'm back. You know, maybe I was kidding about that. Anyways, hang on. Let's see. Food. Let's see. Right, I was gonna, right, I remember. Also, I could use another bed. So anytime I see a sheep, I'm gonna go for it. Also, I do like how that looks. I like how that looks right there. That looks pretty neat. If it didn't need the books as well, that would be absolutely perfect in my own opinion. Let's see. But what I need is... I need wheat. I keep forgetting. I need specifically wheat for the cows. You know, to be fair, like, to a lot of the scientists and everything discovering space travel, I like what they're doing. I do like what they're doing and everything, and I like learning about all those planets on YouTube, like, in my off time, like, oh, there's this planet that, has 400 mile/hour winds, and then there's this planet that has diamonds that are but liquid diamonds that are the whole planet, a lot of the surface of the planet that we see. And then there's this one that has like 90 mile/hour winds that have a constant source of glass being glass shards in the wind. And it's like, oh man, that's so cool. That's so cool, but I always feel like I should take it with a grain of salt, because how much can you trust a telescope that can see like that far away? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like we know for sure if a lot of the stuff that they say is what it is what it is. Like, I could only trust it if I understand the logic and how they know that. But even then, I'd still take it with a grain of salt because I'm like, how much can we humans know about a planet that's like so many like thousands or uh, hundreds of thousands of miles away? Like, how much can we possibly know about it? Um, like, how did we find out about Jupiter? How do we know? How do we know? How do we know about like Saturn? Like I understand, I know that that is well established in the scientific community, right? But I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious what the lore is that got us to. All right, the Saturn has all these rings and all these moons. Like, how did it's incredible that we even have a telescope that can do that in the first place. Hang on. It went down for 4 hours and they set things on fire. The amazing bulk. Oh man. Anyways, 47 wheat I have now. Is the amazing bulk a play on the Incredible Hulk or something? Hang on. Bone? Yeah. I could make a bow, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's see. Here we go. Man, you know, when I die, it would be so cool to like go into like, you know, in Minecraft when like you basically can like go over the world in hardcore and like look around at all the land and everything. I want to do that but in space. You know what I mean? I'd want to do that but like see all the planets and everything and see if there's other life like do that like it would be so cool as long as I can teleport, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, it would be so cool. But if the second I get stuck in like a zone that's nothing but like red, and then I start going insane, I'd be like, no, 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 I want to go back. I want to go back to where I was over here on Earth, and I could always just go back to Earth. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool. Let's see. Like, you know what? And then I get to binge watch all the future like episodes of like Invincible or something, or like, or get, or I like can go back in time and oh, that'd be so freaking cool. Hang on. All right. So bones. When I die, I want all of my atoms to split. Is it? So you're wanting to be a bomb? Is that what you're saying? Is that? Are you saying you want to be a bomb when you die? Hang on. Am I wrong, or is that basically how the atomic bomb? Yeah, the atomic bomb. That's how the dude that the little bit evil. Not gonna. It does. I get it. It's probably a joke. I get it. I get it. Hang on. Let's see. Let's ingredients. We'll put it. We'll make paper. We'll make paper. Um. Oh, but yeah, there's also those questions if when I die that I have, I'll be like, hey, is that thing that I thought happened true? And then like get like explanations and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, hang on. It would be nice to have that, and then like like get all the answers and be like, hey, can I go back? Can I go for round two? Now that I know all this, and then you know what I mean? Be like, I really think I could use this information in my next life. Can I do that real quick? Hang on. I spent years of gaining all the information I had on Earth. Could I just maybe retry at least? I don't have to have all the answers, maybe, I guess, but could I just retry? Like, I've learned a lot. You know what I mean? Hang on. I did it wrong. I might not have done it the best the first time, but I have all the answers the second time around, so I feel like I'd know what to do. Hang on. So food. Seed. Oh, no, wait, not seeds. Steers. There we go. Nice. And then we can... I want to come back as the amazing bulk. Yeah, I've been wanting to get my arms back. Honestly, it's crazy to think about, but the biggest I've ever been was when I was in high school. I was in cross country, and I would also like every day when I come home, I would do these weights, right? I would do 35-pound dumbbells, and I would just lift them up till the point when uh, it would be up till the point when my arms would just be too sore to go anymore for a few more. Then I go down to 25s and I do the same thing, and then I go down to 15s and I do the same thing, and I do pull-ups after that, and my arms got big, and they've never been that big since, and I miss it. I miss it a lot. I used to have protein shakes all the time. Or I used to, not protein shakes, but I actually remember the diet I was on. Like, I used to have like Raisin Bran, and I would put like walnuts and pecans in the morning. And then for lunch, I would have like 2 bologna or something like that sandwiches, or like not even bologna exactly, but like turkey sandwiches. And I would just always make my food like that. And then at dinner, I would also have another Raisin Bran cereal with more walnuts and pecans or bananas and stuff like that, maybe blueberries, and I think I'd mix it up some way, but I forget exactly. But I didn't have eggs or anything, and I didn't have like more than like I remember seeing online and actually falling into it where you're supposed to have like more than the amount of grams of sugar, the amount of pounds that you weigh, and that absolutely wasn't the amount of that was just not the amount of protein that I was eating. I was gaining weight, and I think the walnuts and the pecans and the cereal and the Raisin Bran that I had with the healthy fats just helped, because they would use that as energy, and then it would use the protein that I had. Like, it would just be, as long as I had a good amount of protein in the day, it would be good enough. Like, it's crazy to think about, it really is. But oh, I would also, yes, I would have eggs. I also didn't like eating Well, no, actually, yeah, no, I did. I used to eat a lot before I would run and everything. So I would have eggs a lot of in a lot of mornings, and I'd make eggs. Okay, but what I was doing, I should feed the cows. That being said, now I have a lot of stuff going on that I didn't in high school, so that's cool. I do wish I could have kept that going, but life happens, you know. Not everything can be that way, but hang on. Um, yeah, I moved here to Illinois after like that year when I was 160. I moved back here to Illinois where I live now. And they didn't the high school, the next high school I went to, because no, I won't go into too much lore, but the next high school I went to, basically, um, it didn't have a cross country team, but it did have a basketball team. And I didn't really like exactly have like the gym equipment that I had back when I was living in where I lived then. I don't want to dox myself too much. I don't want to, you know, I feel like eventually people will like know my name and stuff. That's not a welcome, but it's like I feel like eventually people will be nosy and find out, but I'll keep that part private, I guess. Um, but yeah, basically, I probably said it. You know what? If people are going across my videos and connect the dots, whatever. I don't. That's not what I want, but it's fine. Whatever. I know it's probably gonna happen realistically. Um, but basically, I went on for that for so long I just forgot what else I was talking about. Um, but yeah, like I remember now. Like I lost I I lost that weight after I came back here. Um, because I didn't have exact access to a lot of the stuff that I was eating before, you know. Hang on. Like I was still eating everything and trying to be real healthy and everything, but that was actually a point when I got to uh I found a new diet that was like, and it actually gave me so much energy on this diet. It was a I forget what diet. Maybe the paleo. Is it called? I don't know if it's called the paleo diet or not. But it was basically you couldn't have grains, you couldn't have sugar, except for a very small amount from like green apples or something. And I would have like for breakfast I'd have like oatmeal with like stevia, and I found a really good oatmeal recipe for it. Um, and then for lunch, I would have spinach and beans. And for dinner, I would maybe have like a meat or something like that, or like eggs or something like that. And like, of course, I'd have vegetables, quite regularly. And that was, I'm not even kidding you, that was the most clear-headed, most like I've ever thought in my life. That was like, I might have lost weight from that 160, but I got down like 150 or something like that. It wasn't too bad. I'm like 6'1", so I mean 150 is like it's fine. It's just that I have nothing, but I work out. I have nothing but like I just don't have anything but muscle. But I'm skinny-ish. But I'm fit. I'm a fit skinny-ish, you know. So it's like it's not like I'm unhealthy skinny. It's just that I'm uh, from a certain angle, I look kind of skinny. So, hang on. Food Boy is a great movie. What's that? What? Is it like the bulking or something? Let's see. But yeah, like my goal is to get into coding and Eventually I'll earn enough money to go back on a diet that I can like gain good muscle and everything, and I can get into sports and like go do some stuff like go to the beach and stuff. Like I've been at the beach quite a bit and I miss it, man. I miss runs. I miss just going on runs and stuff. I know I could technically do it now, but I still wanna focus on stuff that gets me money. And quite frankly, like I feel like I have to use money in order to get to that point, or I have to get money, right? So I'm focused on my job and on coding and everything. And that being said, I kind of enjoy the process of that a lot too. So I'm not so against what's going on now, but I look forward to things being, and I've gotten into gardening as well, so, and my 2 cats, of course, so, hanging out with my cats. Patch has been been always trying to cuddle with me, like, just kind of loaf on my lap. I don't know why, but he won't let me unless he's right on me on my chair. He won't let me bring him up to like my chest, where it's like it just feels the most comfortable for me, like and just like lay there. Like every time I like try to bring him up to my chest after he gets on me, he like runs away. And I'm like, why? Why is it? Why? Why couldn't you? Oh man, hang on. But yeah, like every time like I'm like about to sleep or something, he gets on like my lap. So I can't like bring him up, otherwise he'll go away. And I'm just like, oh, why? Why? Or sometimes he just sits to my side, which I don't have a problem with, but I'm like, why can't you just like go where like why can't you just be on my chest, man? Come on, man. Come on, Patches. Come on, come on, man. Hang on. So food. I've used up a lot of food. Let's see. Sometimes going into the woods and sitting on a log for 24 hours straight doing absolutely nothing is fun and shows the secrets of the universe. Yeah, no, I used to, when I was at my dad's house, by the way, that's where I was I used to have this tree, and it's still there. I'm pretty sure it's still there. By the time, like, years later, I checked and I went back there, and it still works, and it still holds my weight. I used this stick that was, like, kind of curved, and I, like, used rocks and stuff to reinforce it. And I, like, had these rocks and stuff reinforce it to get up to this tree, and basically it works. It's still, if it's still there, if no one's done anything to it, it still works. I would just, oh, it was so cool, but I was so proud of how I managed to make that. Like I put all those rocks and I can basically just step up onto that part of the tree, and I'll go and I could just hang out on top of that tree. I would do that so much. It was like a little woods area, right? And I would freaking love it. Like, I would just hang out up there. It would be so nice. A lot, like, and I still do this every time. And this is kind of unadvised, but I would there would be like a branch above me, right? And there would be like a way to walk out onto that branch that was pretty sturdy. So like both the top and bottom were sturdy. Could have died probably doing this, but I feel I just have a sense that I know and I understand what can support me and how to survive this, and plus it's fun. But I would go out onto this branch. I would hold above me, and I would just go, and to the point where it would be, and you know, worst case scenario in my mind, I break my legs, right? And I mean, that might be really bad, but but I would live, you know what I mean? And that's how I'd see it. I'd probably scream or something, and they'd probably find me. That'd be such a bad way. But in the end, it was like something that I did that was like entertaining for me. That I could find, like I did, and I was like, all right, I like this. Hang on. I'd also just be able to hang out and like sit there comfortably. I could just like comfortably sit there, like pretty comfortably find a spot, and it was like a. But I would go out onto this branch, and I would be like, I'm not even kidding, like, 30, 40 feet up or something like that. The thing is, like, this tree is like on the top of the start of a hill, on the top of a hill, kinda. And there's a kind of ditch that would go into the, what's it called, the on when you go to, like, say you're facing that tree from the house and you go up, there's like a good little hill climb up. Not climb, but you walk up the hill, right? So you go further onto this part of the tree, and the ditch would go deeper. The downward from the hill would go deeper. So I would try, and I would go a bit further onto it, and I would be like, oh, this is nice. I also learned, I was like, you know what? I could actually, like, jump from this, like, I would, like, challenge myself to jump from, and I would do this as a kid, too. I would challenge myself to jump from as high as possible from the tree. I'd be like, you know what? This jumping from here does not seem safe. But I could train myself, and I'd try to jump from higher and higher. It was just something that I naturally just kind of did because I was bored, and I would be like, I want to do this. I want to challenge myself to do this, and I would do that. And ever since I was a kid, I would try to jump from as high in the playground as possible. You like into the sand, right? I learned how to like backflip off of swings or jump really high off of swings. It was that same kind of thing. And that would be really cool to go do again. Like if I could have enough money, I could go back to doing stuff like that. I could I would climb up using only my arms on the swing set. Like I would climb up using the pole, and I would like go all the way across like the swing set pole on top. And I would just do stuff like that, and I'd like parkour off of parks and stuff, and it was fun. It was fun. I miss it. I miss doing stuff like that. I really do. Now I do work out, and I do a lot of heavy lifting for work and everything, so I'm still really physically active, but I mean I've been physically active for quite a while. But yeah, it's like I wanna get enough money so I could do stuff like that again, and like parkour and like maybe skateboard. I know how to ripstick. I also have a ripstick. Gosh dang it, my back. Oh, I don't know what just happened, but I moved something and my neck started hurting and oof. And yeah, I wanna, and that's one thing that scares me. Like, I'm an adult, right? So like, who knows how much time I have left till I'm like, so I can do that kind of stuff again. Oh, another cool thing I used to do, when I was back over there, I used to go as high as possible with the ripstick because there's like a hill. There's like a hill with like concrete that's the driveway that goes down to the house, and it would be like I would try to go further and further up. So I would basically use this ripstick to like go very, very fast down this hill. And then at the end, there's like this grass thing, and I would just jump off it and start running and everything. But I would challenge myself, and I would do that, and and I did the same. I've done the same thing. I am comfortable to the point where like I'm comfortable, and I'm like, okay, so when I do this, I can end up basically falling. And I know when I'm in the middle of like, okay, falling right now would be a good decision, and I just fall, and the untrained eye, it looks like I'm literally just getting in a wreck, like I'm car wrecking, but as a human, like I'm just like, so a lot of people just they don't see things the way that I do. They just don't understand. Like they don't know that I put years of my life into practice to master this art of falling down in a way that won't hurt myself. They don't know that. To them, it just looks like I'm at the verge of dying. Like they just don't understand. They don't know. But I don't. Ugh. Anyways, but yeah, it's our generation experienced the peak childhood experience. To be honest, I know. Sup, mate? Good luck on the wedding. The wedding. Oh man, just kidding. It's funny. Your first comment says number 2 crown, and then your next message that says just kidding is number 1 crown. I wish kids these days could experience that too, to be honest. Well, I think my brothers and sisters are. I at least hope they seem to be having a lot of fun. Like, I have they're getting older. Like, oh man, I miss them a lot. But they like I have a twin brother and sister, and then a brother who's 2 years older than them, and basically the twin brother and sister, like they just seem so, they see that, like, it's so, what's the word, like they're on the same wavelength a lot of the time. Like it's actually like the same kind of mood or something like that. Like a lot of the same kind of like joking around, and a lot of the same. Oh man, I freaking hate that I'm missing out on that too. Ugh. Frick, man. Hang on. But they're so funny. I know that when I was over there, I kind of took it for granted. But to be fair, when you're living with them, like it's like when you're going to school and stuff, you're having to focus on school, and it's like stressful stuff's going on and everything. So you can't really like just do that. But basically, when I went back there, it was like it was really fun. They were like playing Minecraft and stuff, and I got to show them how to do a lot of Minecraft stuff, and oh, it was nice. And we did Rocket League as well. Oh man, hang on. Let's see. So we need wheat. We're getting older, to be honest. I know. Don't tell me. I'm very aware. It's upsetting me at this point. Like every year I get older, I'm like, man, that's a year I could have used doing some stuff that I wanted to do. Hang on. I need. Oh, I did. I probably used all the stuff. I gotta get food before I die. How did I even lose that heart and a half? Was it? It must have been like fall damage or something. But yeah, man, I legitimately get upset because I'm like, man, I could have been doing some stuff that I actually wanted to do, like real bad. Like, you know, there's a fair today at the park, or there's a fair tomorrow as well at the park, and I could be doing stuff like that. And to be fair, it's like, it's on me that I'm not going, right? But I have to save money. So I'm like, I can't even do the rides and everything. So it's like upsetting. And I've been trying to like go bowling and everything. I gotten over how much? One sec. I got so many strikes in a row. I actually have a photo on my camera roll. Hang on, I'll look at it when I'm after I make this bread, literally. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. All right. But yeah, like, I've been, and like, because of that, because of going bowling and doing that kind of stuff, I didn't have enough, like, to be fair, I'm only part-time, right? But it's like, I either work myself super freaking hard, and, don't, and then I just decompress back at my house, and like, at my house, just with my cats or something like that, or I part-time and enjoy some stuff, but be broke. You know what I mean? So I'm learning coding to try to offset that and be like, you know, I'd like to earn more money and have the best of both worlds. So I have some time to myself. Hello, Sword Legend. I feel you, brother. I'm broke too. So what's the goal for the world today? It's super ironic finding your stream while I'm having the same crisis too. Yeah, I'm 26. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty young, I guess. But a lot of people are like 18, like, wow, you're old. And I'm just like, gosh dang it. Gosh dang. I used to like look forward and I'd be like, you know, they say in the science books that 24 to 28 is peak brain development. And I'm spending it trying to code and everything and working near minimum, like kind of near minimum wage for 17 an hour. And I'm like, you know, I was wanting to own a business and like study disease stuff and do that kind of stuff and try to actually contribute to society and that kind of thing. But I'm doing a minimum wage. Hang on. Let's see. Hello, don't know if you remember me, but I was in your live stream like 6 months ago. Oh, was your name the same? Wait, Breads? I don't think, hang on. Braids. I don't exactly, what did we talk about? Do you have possibly cats named after breakfasts? Sorry for breaking the mood, to be honest. No, no problem, no problem. I'm just talking about random stuff. It's nice to get to talk about random stuff every once in a while. I'll normally talk about that kind of thing, and it's actually pretty cool too. Normally I'm just keeping it to myself and being bothered by, I'm like, gosh dang it, getting older. Gosh dang, man. Hang on. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Though to be honest, I guess if I'm just I guess that's looking at it kind of negatively. Because you could look at it positively, like I did so much in those years and everything. And you know, that's just kind of how life is in general. Like I watched this YouTube short of this movie, and this guy's like, I'm not satisfied where I'm at right now. Well, if you think about it, if you were right there where you wanted to be in your own mind, would you be happy? No, because you'll always want to be somewhere else or something like that. Like grass is always greener on the other side. And it's like, well, you could just do fun stuff on the regular. Like, I can just imagine doing fun stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, I could just do stuff like, I don't know, I'm real conflicted about stuff, so hang on. Also, this is nice getting XP as well. Getting all the XP and cows. Wait. I could real quick get some stuff for some food. Also, an axe would be better. Oh wow, that was the one. Okay, it's probably good. 8, yeah, that's good for a little while. 5 people watching, nice. Turns out talking about random stuff pays off on YouTube. Let's see. But yeah, I've just been monologuing about everything. About literally space a bit ago. And about like getting older and just random stuff about my life. Hang on, so I have this. 7 arrows. It's not enough for me to want to fight those guys right now, to be honest. But what I do want to do. What the heck? Okay, I'll cook this beef, and then I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't feel the same momentum anymore. We gonna make brother famous. Yes, go ahead and do it right now. Hang on. Let's see. But yeah, I was going on about how upset I am. I'm not like doing more I could be doing so much right now. I could be like doing anything, and I'm like, and I like them playing Minecraft, right? But what I don't like is I could be doing literally anything, and I'm like, and I'm still like working at like a retail job, and I'm like, oh man, kind of retail, not exactly retail. It's Home Depot, so not exactly retail, but I'm lifting heavy stuff, and I'm staying fit, so there is that. Do you plan on expanding this base? Oh yeah, if you've seen my previous Minecraft hardcores, I never stop expanding a base. I just always continue trying to improve the Minecraft hardcore world I'm in. But yeah, like, you have no idea. I literally went on like, it was either the second or first episode. Probably both. How I think it would be kind of cool to make this like a hill, right? Like, kind of like having it be like a mound, and then having it like maybe like have it be, like, do you know what I mean when I say this? When I show this, and like have this be like this. So like gravel here, filled there, some dirt here, gravel here, filled there. So this is about the same level, and then just making this a hill, and like making like a little secret passageway that I can go into, like something like that. What you play on? I play on PC. Let's see. So what was I about to do? Right, I did cook some beef. Very nice. And then 8 of that. No, keep going. Let's see. Look at that sunset. I love these shaders. I only really appreciate it at random times when I see stuff like this, but it's really good. I do have other shaders, but I'm sticking with this one for now. What was I should get the bed. I should bring the bed where I go, so I don't get in like danger in the middle of the night. But isn't it nice that this kind of blends in? I could have it blended even more. Ooh, I see the build schematics. Yes. Yes. It's gonna be very cool. Let's see. I think the only reason why I'm as far as I am with like coding and gardening and my two cats and stuff like that is because I tried to do even better. I tried to do way more. So I'm only as far as I am because I tried so hard. So I appreciate that, but sometimes I'm like, man, you know, I was planning on having a business at 22, man. I was really wanting it. I was really trying for it, man. Let's see. No, I wasn't like putting every breath into doing it, but I was thinking about it a lot and trying to do stuff to get it to happen, I guess. I wasn't, now I think about it, I wasn't actually doing anything to try to get it to happen. But I was like trying to plan for it, and I was trying to find ways to do it. And right now, what I've got is coding, and it actually, I have a successful way of, in my mind, doing it, and I actually did find a good way of, I've set my mind on a good way of doing it, and the way is that once I get into coding, I will get more money. I'll maybe be able to afford more property, or like just maybe some land. I could grow some like cherry trees because I've learned how to grow like that kind of thing. I could grow peach trees. You could grow cherry trees as easily as like buying a bag of cherries and like opening them, and then you just need like a little device to like cut the cherry pits off and then get the seeds underneath. Um, so I have like 2 cherry trees I've gotten so far that have started sprouting, like that have grown a bit at this point. And I just have so many other like fruit trees and stuff that are kind of smaller and some bigger. Like I have an avocado tree that's like, hang on, let me actually, you know, I could show it on my stream. You know, I could. I don't have to face reveal for that. Oh, Patches, you're curled up on the couch. I could show Patches as well. But I could show a lot of this on stream. Hang on. It's actually a good idea. I've shown parts of my house on stream, so I do have my webcam. I can show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. I just gotta find it. Interesting. I do have that wire. I know it's in one of these drawers. I know it. I've just gotta turn the light on and find it. Hang on. Why not, to be honest? Yeah. Hang on. Well, there's a camera, but it's not the one I usually used. Hang on. I'm more confident with the other camera. Let's see if I can find it. I'll use this if I can, but hey Lily, please never jump on the PC. Sorry, Lily. Nope. Don't jump on that PC. Stop it. No, Lily. Yep, sorry. I warned you, it's going to your room for a little bit. Sorry, buddy. It's not safe for either my PC or her. I've seen how she jumps off random stuff. She's not safe on that. She's definitely not. Anyways, I will continue looking for that. Let's see. Under papers, there's another mouse that I have. Here's this. This is my Xbox. Oh, that's so interesting. Here's 2 mouses that I don't use. Let me see this. So we got an old watch that needs a battery change. Okay, you know what? Wait a second. Maybe it's over here. I'm not stalling. I am looking for it. Let's see. Okay. No, I'll use the other one. I'm actually worried. What if I have trouble finding it now? Hang on, let me check. No, don't allow. Why not TBH? Where'd it go? Legitimately, I just... What? So let's see. Wait. Here is my old keyboard. Other games I have. Other wires. There's those. This is crazy. I never... Hang on. No, this is upsetting. I'm literally settling. I'm like, you know what? Maybe having that other camera is fine. Hang on, where would I put it? Hang on. So let's say, no. Let's just take the process of elimination. I'm just gonna take everything out until I find it. It's not it. There's another controller. Here's something. Is this something I've been looking for? No. Well, it is something. Anyways. Old Eclipse glasses. Dang, I'm messing. Hang on. I'm so sorry, by the way. There's always next time if you can't find it. No. Hang on. Oh, I found it. It's on the ground. Hang on. Not the other one that I wanted, but no, this one. I actually had to get a new one because this one, the thing that plugs in, got. Oh, I found it! I found the original. Oh, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. I swear it must have sound like I'm lying at some point. Let me see. So if I grab the charger off of the phone, plug this in, and then, oh, this is nice. We're finally solving it. Also, I'm going to turn my light off. There we go. My TV is pretty bright. I'll be able to, also I do have some lights. Anyways, let's see. We're going to add a new, it's going to be video capture device. USB video, no. Create new. Video capture device, make source visible. There we go. Hang on. That's how it works. Okay. And I think I literally just have to do one thing, and you'll see it.
Yeah, we got it.
Alright. Okay. I know that, hang on, wait, why isn't it, one moment. I'm gonna turn on my brightness a bit. There we go. Okay, so I don't know why, but it's kind of having trouble. Hang on. Is Stream not seeing it? Yeah, it's not really seeing it. Oh dang, it switched so suddenly. Yeah, I know. Deactivate, activate.
There we go. Okay, so
This is my banana tree. Oh, come on, man. And if I deactivate and activate again? Yeah, there we go. I just have to keep doing it. I have to deactivate and activate it again a few times.
So that's my banana tree right there. It's, as you can see, it's pretty tall. It kind of needs. It has its own little. Oh, it's kind of working as well. But it has its own little banana tree growing right beside it as well. There's also a whole bunch. All right, so let me show you the chaos I kind of have right beside my bed. So if you can't see, all right, let me see if I can pull my PC out a bit more so you can see it a bit more.
It's inside? Yes, it is. Oh, come on, please. Please. If my stream randomly cuts, it's because I'm moving my PC. You might get a face reveal after my year-long face conceal or whatever. Play on words, haha, it's so great and funny, I guess. Come on, please. I plugged it in. No, hang on, I've got to plug it in under. Hang on. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of fruit trees and kind of stuff. The thing is, they won't survive here in Illinois, so I can't really get it to do the thing. Hang on. There we go. So it should be all plugged in and everything now, and I should see it. Wait, no, it's... No, I did it wrong again. That's the wrong place. I've got to actually have it... Yeah, I literally had it as far away as I could have. Hi, badges. Let me see. So, downwards. Got it. I gotta really bend over and see. Come on, man. So I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Bro has a banana tree inside. Yeah, I definitely do. Eventually I plant. The thing is, it won't survive during the winter, so that's why. Okay, cool. Alright, and we're gonna deactivate and activate again.
So, yep, there's
the banana tree. You can't really see that. Hang on, maybe I could... Oh, come on. Hang on.
So, yep, if you can see, I also have a bunch of other stuff on the left there. So, like, Hang on, I have a laser pointer. So on the, right there, that's an avocado tree. I grew it from an avocado. That is a younger avocado tree. Same deal, right there. This, just like, oh, you can't really see it that well. Maybe if I turn the light on. My neighbors, I hope they don't see me, but yeah, like I said, there's the smaller banana tree. That over here is a mulberry tree, and it's bigger than you think. This leaf here is covering what it looks like a lot. Maybe you can, but yeah, it's like, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of pots. Like, this is either blackberries or blueberries that I've stuffed under some dirt. These, there's a bunch of little things, and they're blueberries. This is a mango tree right there. It's kind of smaller. That's also a mango tree. These two, if you can't really see them that well, but they're a cherry tree. There's another, and then there's this whole huge like thing there. It's like with a bunch of seed containers, and they're all they all carry some cherry things, cherry seeds. And once they start growing, I move them and see if they can survive, because apparently they can't survive in there that long. But yeah, I've done a lot there, and eventually I'll have many more blackberry. But as you can see, dude should do agriculture, to be honest. I know I should. I do want to, but I gotta get into coding first. I'm gonna get into coding first. I mean, my resume would definitely just be right there. It would certainly be right there if I could get into it, but I'm really money motivated, and the coding's where it's at. Also, look how detailed that is. Isn't that crazy? Look how detailed. Hang on, can you see my fingerprint? Super detailed? Dude, they're gonna find me based on my fingerprint. Isn't that cool? Hang on. Ooh, you guys want to see my scar? Hang on. So, there's a few stupid stories behind a lot of my scars. You know these scars? They're like little slits. I punched a window once because I was. Look, okay, I have so many crazy stupid stories. All right, and here's my cat's cat tower. Right by it, it's the litter box. But yeah, like Lily loves scratching this thing. Let's see if I can get to refocus. Obviously, she loves scratching the heck out of this thing. As you can see clearly, she loves scratching this thing. I've had to do a DIY on that a little bit. It was very easy, a very easy DIY. And I've had to introduce this to her twice, because otherwise she doesn't take any interest. But she loves this thing. She absolutely loves this. This was supposed to be Minecraft. Oh, here's Patches, by the way. Hi, Patches. How are you? Are you next to your toothbrush for some reason? How are you, Patches? Hi. Meow. Look at him. He's itchy. Oh. Where's Lily? Is she over? No? She's back here all the time. But yeah, as you can see, this is the reason I don't like her getting on my PC. Look at this. Check this out. This the jankest PC looking thing you ever, like, I hate when she's on this thing. I hate it. It's expensive as heck too. there's also a leg missing, so I've had to like it's kind of leaning right now. So in order to make sure it doesn't lean, I've had to like do the jankest stuff like just randomly just maybe something like that so it doesn't fall down. You can't see that actually. Hang on. Yeah, I've had to do the most random stuff. Like just I've never done that, but I'm doing it now. Because I don't want this thing to fall, but anyways. But yeah, I've shown off a lot of my plants in the house. I can't really show off, and I show off my PC. I guess I'll show off my TV. You know, this used to have like LED stuff, right? Until Patches kind of just decided, you know what? Maybe this will taste good. Maybe I like the taste of this. Maybe it'd be nice to eat that. And it also used to be on the back of my TV as well. And he decided the same thing. He was like, "Oh, good. I love the idea of eating this. I just really think that I could use a good meal right now. I know what I'm gonna eat." And he just decides to eat that. I don't know why. He hasn't done it since. Same deal over there, I think. But I don't know what his deal is. I swear he's always eaten enough. But okay, all right. I've shown off, and I wanted to show off. Now oh wow, that's really detailed. I like that picture. Holy crap, that should be like the background of my streams. Anyways, now I'm gonna forget I ever had that thing again. Well, you have a cool PC. Might actually want to save up for a PC, to be honest. You could connect that, to be honest. You have socials, mate? I could connect it. For webcam, that's insane. I know, I'm just gonna forget about it, but yeah, like, I used to do webcam stuff. Then I was like, you know what? I would like if I ever do blow up, if I'm at the grocery store randomly, people don't like come up to me just because I'm famous or something. That just doesn't sound good to me. That webcam's actually 1080p or something. W2F. Yeah, it's really good. It's very good. Anyways, we're gonna absolutely delete that whole thing as if it didn't exist. So we're deleting that. Back to gaming. There we go. But what a stream this has been, right? Isn't this crazy? As long as I don't die. It'd be nice not dying. 3 likes on this stream. 3 subscribers from this stream, dude. Heck yeah. Alright. But yeah, it's been a good stream, man. It's been a pretty good stream. Showed off some of my plants. And my cat. I didn't show off Lily, but she wasn't around. She wasn't in webcam distance. Oh right, no, I put her in her room. I forgot. I literally did that and forget I did that. It's fine. Let's get her back out. I think she gets the idea. Indeed. I'm glad you agree with whatever I said. Meow. Oh, Lily. Meow. 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 Hi, Lily. Meow. Come on, Lily. She loves being picked up. She loves being picked up and she loves being pet, those 2 things. And food. And scratching things and running around like when there's no reason for it. Hi, Lily. Good girl.
There we go. Let me see if I can get her, Can I get it? I think you can hear it. Mwah. 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 Oh, she's trying to take my headset. No. Mwah. Mwah. What's up, Lily? Oh wait, no, I'm not even paused. There we go. Kinda hard. I used to think it'd be easy. It was pretty easy getting her purse sometimes. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, Lily. That's probably good. Probably get the idea. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, I still love you, Lily. I'm just not allowed to stand on or jump on to the PC. Yes, you can go scratch your scratch post. Okay, let me pull up stream again. Hi, Mason. Oh, single S, sorry. Oh, no, it's... hang on. Oh, Lily, standing on my PS4. That's much safer. That is much safer than my PC. Although I still don't trust your ability to stand on it. At least my PS4 is much less expensive. And I feel like you would get way less injured for some reason. I don't know why. I just trust it. I trust it more. Just my own senses tell me that it's better. But still, alright, it's fine. She likes warm stuff. That's how I lost my last PC. Gave her a bath. Gave her a bath for her fleas and patches, and she decided to lay on my PC because it was blowing air. Hey Lily, I see you looking at the PC. No way. I just taught you that lesson. Hang on. What is it, Lily? Are you mowing? Lily? I really hope they learn to get along. I've been trying to like introduce them to each other. They try to avoid each other most of the time. Or at least Lily tries to avoid Patches. Oh, they're interacting. She doesn't... Oh, what? What? Was that a friendly reaction? That was a friendly reminder, but also a friendly. Lily's not liking how he's randomly sniffing her butt, which I understand. I'd be the same way, to be honest. I don't know why he does that, but I think she's done the same thing sometime. I don't know, but she just doesn't like it. I understand, but yeah. You should go live on Twitch too. Yeah. But YouTube keeps my stuff, you know what I mean? I feel confident if YouTube keeps my stuff. Let's see. On the other hand, though, it's nice having that. Wait, do I have a food thing that... No. Okay, I've been talking a bunch, so by thinking about how long I've been talking, how much wheat has probably grown while it wasn't paused. Oh, look at that. Here we go. You know, I will try get more into coding. I just got to a lesson that's like a little overwhelming because but I did ask questions on the Discord community that the lessons and stuff gave me. In the course gave me. There's a Discord community with the course I have. And I asked them, and it's helpful so far. Now I think about it, I should check that out, but I should probably check it out after this. Because I asked a question. No, not yet. Oh, now I think about it. One thing that's really good for combat, I feel like, is a boat. Because you could just place a boat and then just some random mob comes up and they're like trying to attack you, but they're just forced into the boat and can just attack them. Because your range is bigger than theirs. There we go. Oh, I really want popsicles, man. There's these popsicles I like from Outshine. They have like actual real fruit put in them. So like right now I'm really craving like mango or watermelon popsicles. To be fair, I literally have like watermelon in my fridge right now and like banana. So I do have something like that that's like cheaper. But those popsicles are so freaking good. I always crave them and I always end up getting them. What really got me hooked on them, especially, was that I mean, I love them anyway. I buy them even if this wasn't the case, probably. But, like the coconut ones, oh, they're so good. They're made out of actual coconut milk and actual coconut, like, white stuff, you know? And, oh, it's so freaking good. The texture's amazing. Same with the mango ones. They're my top two. Along up there is watermelon. It's also very good. I have that every once in a while. It's super freaking good. To be fair, all of them are good, but it's just, oh, man, those ones are just on another level, though. They're just, I'm getting so, I crave them so much right now just talking about them. Hang on. Oh. Maybe once I have my own mulberries, I can make my own frozen stuff, my own frozen treats, or my own frozen product, you know what I mean? Make my own business that way. Probably be good, right? Probably. Let's see. How's watermelon taste? The watermelon's really good. Like the watermelon popsicle, you mean? Oh, or do you mean just my watermelon? The watermelon's also really good that I actually have right now. I sliced it up a bit into little chunks. I'm gonna have watermelon after this. I can't help it. I really want it. To be fair, I should probably go to bed soon. It's 2 a.m. But this has been a really successful stream. I mean, 4 freaking likes? Heck yeah. And at least 3 subscribers. Like, that's real cool. I showed off my plants, found my video camera, told a bunch of stories and random thoughts. You know, it's pretty nice. A lot of time I don't do a lot of stuff like that. Probably should do that more. A lot of time I just think my thoughts and I'm just like, no, I'll just talk about the game. No, I actually decided to talk about them. Hang on. Probably way more boring when I don't talk about my thoughts. I do talk about some of my thoughts, but a lot of time I'm like, you know what, these thoughts, hang on. You never tasted melons before? I taste melons ever since childhood, but not melon popsicles. Especially not made from actual watermelon. Like, oh man. I love how they do that. It's just so good. They make the pineapple out of pineapple. They make the strawberry out of strawberry. The pomegranate out of pomegranate. It's so good. There's so many different flavors. I highly suggest it. You haven't had it? I highly suggest Outshine Popsicles. So good. My top 2 recommendations would be the coconut popsicles. You know, the first few bites I was like, oh, this isn't good. And I had like a few more, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's like a little bit of a quiet, but it's like, you will love it. They're so good. Just keep chugging, you might earn more. Yeah. Yeah. Because I recently found out my mulberry trees are gonna be a while until it's giving me bushels and bushels. But I did plant my mulberry tree outside and randomly spawned another mulberry tree and then randomly spawned yet another mulberry tree recently. Hey Patches and Lily, just get along, okay? But I should make another bed, so I'm gonna do this. Yes, perfect. It's nice not having, because normally I would just focus on what I'm doing in Minecraft so freaking much. Because I just have these goals, and I just constantly go after it, but, let's see. If you look at, the one of my Minecraft hardcore that went to episode 37, you'll see exactly how much I do in Minecraft a lot of the time. And you'll see why some of my Minecraft episodes have been really boring. But yeah, sometimes they've been fun. A lot of times they'll be like this, where I'll just randomly go on these talking montages and people pay attention more. But otherwise I'll just be really boring and not that energetic because I'm not that energetic. Hang on. I should probably go to bed soon though. Let's feed the cows again. Made good progress. Even got some extra diamonds, so. My plan is I'll feed the cows, I'll get my levels up that way. I'll eventually get chickens. But I'm not gonna try and force because I would normally I want to actually live in the worlds, you know what I mean? Before I just constantly trying to make stuff, I need to have a balance in Minecraft. It is a game. I just do stuff for fun. I would just always view it as I need to be as efficient as possible. Hang on. Level 20. Alright, so that's good. Oh, to be honest, this might be enough cows to where I can make a bunch of the bookshelves. Well, this isn't working exactly like I planned, but... Oh, that's a baby I just heard killed. Dang. I'm evil, I guess, in Minecraft. Hang on. I separate my real life actions from my Minecraft actions, I don't feel that much guilt over this. I won't lose much sleep over it. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna feel bad. Hang on, I have something interesting to show everyone. It's probably not gonna work exactly like I think it will, but let me show you something. Now this is without some of the stuff, but no, it's not the same. Hang on. I mean, it would normally be in mine. Hang on. So this iteration T, I could make it hyper realistic, but I could do it another time. Like I could make these cows like very realistic and the items look very realistic and like that kind of thing. And I showed it to Angel once and he was like, it's not my cup of tea. Also it just takes up, my PC ends up being crazy. Oh, I think this is it. Wait. This might be it. Wait, is it gonna work even without the other stuff I have? Oh, this is the one. This actually is the one. So yeah, like, I'd need to add some photon and other stuff, but it's really, at least it's still content, right? Yeah. Video settings. We could do Chocopic. I don't know how it looks exactly, but we could see. Pretty interesting, huh? I don't know why, but it might feel a little bit faster even. Does it? I mean, I'm glad the grass is moving. Let's see. So, Pat just joined my lap, by the way. He just randomly does that on stream. Oh, you know, I could show that. Him just on my lap. We could end the stream that way. That sounds like a good way to end stream. I'll just show him, like, kinda curled up on my lap. I can't do that, but... This isn't my favorite shader. I just downloaded a bunch of shaders hoping to find my favorite one, and I guess I found my favorite. Like, to be honest though, the one I used to like a lot was Silder's Vibrant shaders before they made the rain absolutely intolerable. Hey, let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks on this. If I end up not liking it, I will switch it, but there we go. Yeah, so the grass always ends up perturbing me, and like stuff like that always ends up perturbing me, because that's not how it used to be. It used to look better, because it's like the shaders don't reach that far, so it's like this shader is better when it's kind of closer. Like, just look at this otherwise though, it looks very nice. This is like my favorite. It just looks very nice. But no, I can't really do it for that long. But for now, it's between Complementary, Unbound, and BSL are my top two at the moment. Considering what I do have, like, this is a really good one. That's bright, but better lighting, to be honest. Really? You think, do you prefer the, I mean, which do you prefer? This one? Or the one I showed with, Silder's Vibrant Shaders. Silder's Vibrant Shaders was my favorite. In the treehouse, I used to have a treehouse world, I always say that. The treehouse. But, that was, like, my favorite era of shaders. Let's see. Okay, but we'll do one... We'll cook the... We have to cook. You know, I could use... right, I was gonna make, right, we can do one last thing. We can make bookshelves for the enchantments that are gonna happen. And I'll get ready for bed. I'll eat some watermelon, go to bed. It's probably not a good time to eat watermelon, but you know what, maybe I'll just drink water. Maybe I should just drink water and go to bed. It's probably a better strategy. I'll have watermelon tomorrow. Maybe go to the fair tomorrow, who knows? I don't know. What do I even do without any money to spend? Well, hi dude. Careful time. We have ability to make 8 more cows, but, or I was gonna make an axe as well. I need wood. I don't need to do that stuff. No, I'm not gonna make an axe if I don't have any sticks or anything to do it in here. All right, I do have them though. I'm just 1 iron short. It's fine. I'll just do it with stone. This way I can one-shot the cows. There we go. And I don't have that many arrows, so this should be used sparingly. There we go. We'll one-shot the cows. We have 13 leather. It's enough for like 4 so far. Also, look at that. Perfect. Enough for 1 more bed. And we can chop this tree down as well. Did we get an apple from that? We did. Once we get gold, we can have gold apples. We do have gold though. We can have 1 gold apple now after this. Oh, my neck. My neck. I don't know what it is, but my neck, if I turn it in a weird way, it really hurts. So I guess I just don't turn it in a, or turn it really. Is it because I don't know. I don't know, is my posture being bad lately, right now? Maybe it's because I'm doing the same thing, like standing in the same way or sitting in the same way. Oh my gosh. Hang on, so it is this way. I really went all out on that, what's it called? On that, Deltarune first episode. I got progressively more and more extra with it. I just, to be fair, my humor kind of brought me on there with it, you know. Okay, now, nope, hang on, there, yep, this is the better way. $27. You know, that's a good start. A few more. This is more cruelty free. Whoops. Whoops. I swear those were accidents. I'm not being cruel, I'm just being criminally negligent to the cows. Not criminally. Even in real life, that's not criminal. You know what I mean? But it's just mean. It's just, it makes you guilty in real life, I suppose. Yeah, in real life, if that in real life, okay, that's definitely, that's rough, man. Like, I don't know about that, but how do you not get tired when streaming? Oh, I do. I do. It's just sometimes I have a personality that I try to force myself to do stuff, and I like doing it. Like, I try to get myself, because it's like I need to entertain myself anyway. So I try to make myself do stuff. Oh yeah, you might have seen that I have some videos that are just incredibly, like, 9 hours long. There's a few videos I have like that are typically, honestly, if you look at my view count ones, I have some, like a Rocket League one, a Minecraft one. Well, I guess, well, anyways, yeah, like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, like, uh, I didn't explain it any better after saying yeah, like, the second time, but yeah, like, alright, there we go. Look at that. Check that out. And now I just need some more wood. Then my enchantment table is on its way. I think I'll keep that like that though. I want it to be a cool floating island, you know? We're making progress though. We're gonna end stream with Patches in frame, by the way. Maybe he'll be a thumbnail as well. Patches thumbnail. Sounds good. You know, it would be really... Oh, I have such cute photos of them. If we're gonna do thumbnails of them. They're not gonna be in video, but in the video, because I got the pictures elsewhere, but alright. We're on to the last of what I'm doing this stream. I think that's enough for max as well. Nice, look at that. Good stuff. Need some extra. So, what I'm thinking... Okay. Yes. So if we get more dirt... More dirt... I don't know if that's that. I'm second thinking. I'm having second thoughts about the anglage, but it's fine for now. Level 24. Okay, we still need some more anyway, but there's a start. Let's see how. I'm not gonna be satisfied probably seeing this, but it's probably gonna bother me. Not so bad. You know what? It's a work in progress. We're finishing it. It's I hate it. I really hate it. Yay, Minecraft. Yes, that's right. It's Joby. You get it. You get it. I used to work in slaughterhouse. We would smash the head of the cows with a wooden sledge weapon before cutting his throat. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's how people eat, you know? That's rough though. I feel like they should, like, with all the technology that's happened, there should be like a way to just instantly do it that's like less the person has to do it themselves, you know what I mean? And also like less like possibly suffering for the cow. Hang on. Let's see. You know, I eat plenty of meat, so I can't like act like, oh yeah, vegetarian. But even the vegetables that people eat, so many animals have to die in order to get those vegetables. Like that, like you have those fields that are tilled up and everything of pretty much any animal or mole or anything around in that area just dies. So it's like pretty much whatever you do, and on top of that, pretty much anything you eat is living as a human being. You're pretty much taking anything. Whenever a human being eats in general, they're basically taking life to keep living. Or at the best case scenario is they run upon something that is already pretty much dead but has nutrients. That's the best, like, you know what I mean? But that's not realistic. It's not like you can go out into nature. Like pretty much anything that happens. Like our houses are made of trees. Our like it just right. I don't know how much anyone else thinks about this the same way, but our houses are made of trees. Our pretty much a lot of the things we build are made out of living things, like or compounds of living things. Like I know that I'm probably not strengthening my case, but in order to live, people literally have to do what it takes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, people should be moral about it, in my mind. Like at least at least do it because you're just trying to live, and be like reasonable about it, you know? Gosh dang it, I got off. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, but I can end this on showing patches as well. I can cook, yeah, I can cook this. Let's see. Nice. And on some hang on. Isn't controversial though? Because I wasn't saying anything other than the truth. In my mind, right? People can prove me wrong and be like, okay, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? If people prove me wrong, 100%. Hang on. That's why sometimes I say things, because if I'm wrong, I can be corrected as well. But anyways, to lighten the mood, hang on. I'm gonna show my cat. Hang on. I did. Here we go. Also, let's no, Patches, don't get up. No. I started moving around too much for his liking. I'll still show him if. Gosh dang it. I'll show Lily. She's up here. We'll show Lily. She doesn't get in my lap when I'm here as much, but we can add video capture device. Okay. USB camera. Okay. Transition, duplicate sources. Alright. And hey Lily. If I smack it enough times, I'm
smacking stream. Guys, I'm smacking stream. Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. I don't know if you see, but now it's lit up. Lily. Meow. Meow. Oh. Meow. Meow. Oh, she's coming to be pet. Yeah. Meow. Hi, Lily. Hello. How are you? Meow. 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 Hi, Lily. She's so adorable. Yes. A little bit chubby. Chubby chin. She's actually muscular. Can you see that? She has like muscles. She's always jumping everywhere. Yeah. Meow. Dang, Lily, how'd you get that hinge? Could you give me your workout routine? You doing it now? Oh no, Lily. No. Not on the PC. Oh, she took my mouse pad. And revenge. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Meow. There's the fastness. She's always so fast. She also has that because she would scratch herself when she had fleas. So there's that, but we're working on that. No, Lily, no. No, I've just literally showed you. No. Go there. Not on my PC. Alright, but that's Lily. Hi. How are you? Meow. Meow. That's Lily, guys. Oh, you guys haven't seen... Oh, that's so upsetting. No. Wait. Oh, no, it is. Good. Alright, good. I was so upset. I was thinking, oh, no. No way. People have been... Alright, but until next time, on the table and stream,